we're back. Good afternoon. Good morning. Good night.
Welcome to the 51st episode of B Squared.
Oh, good point.
Boom. Ow.
B
Squared. Hello, everyone. Happy Saturday.
I'm B.
And I'm B.
We're squared. B squared.
Away. Woo. Anyway, it's October.
Breast Care Awareness Month.
You almost didn't. You actually did not get it out.
I did. Isn't it that breast care?
Cancer Awareness Month.
Okay.
Not care.
Well, listen. There's nothing wrong with caring about the breast.
Oh, all right. That's going to go left. Hopefully, all you ladies, if you're 40 and up, or if you're younger and you find something, go get it checked out. Don't let it linger. Don't let it linger. I will be attempting to take part in the walk this year. Are you going to come with me?
To volunteer to do something, yes. To walk, no.
You can do the halfway part.
I won't be walking. I'll stand out there and pass out some waters or something. I'll donate cash. But walking will not. They need somebody to volunteer. They got to be volunteers. They got to be somebody on the sideline cheering you on.
I'm glad that you brought up donation. I will be having my link in the bottom, and I will be looking forward to your donation.
Yes.
While I walk. Anyway, we have something special today.
Special guest.
Special guest. Drum roll. Come on. Take it forever, special guest. There we go. Oh my gosh.
Sorry about that.
Messed up a little curtain.
This is like, what, the 4th video you've been a part of?
And it's only fitting that you're in our 51st one. We're going to start a whole nother set of videos. Jeez, look at her. All right. What's your name?
Rilee. Hayes.
All right. B Squared's production is right there. Anyway, Rilee wanted to come and make sure that she gave a little message. As you all know, we have been doing candy sales for Rilee. And what were we doing candy sales for?
The Miss Bushy's music room at our school, so she can buy new instruments.
That's right.
And rafters and...
Y'all rolling them around and carrying on, right? But y'all have fun in music class, don't you?
Yes.
All right. So what was your goal?
My goal is to be the first place winner.
Fourth and fifth grade, which is basically the whole school that was selling candy bars, right?
Yeah, only 4th and 5th. So.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, which is basically the whole school that is the whole part of the school that's selling candy bars. Anywho, okay, thank you.
Thank you. 3. You said the whole school.
The whole school that is selling candy bars. Only 2 grades are selling it.
You made.
Thank you.
You made it seem like that.
Thank you. We have a guest. Don't act up while we have a guest.
Oh, okay, so I can't curse in front of her like I always do? Okay.
Oh. Look, my mom and papa heard you say that.
Have me curse in front of her?
No, I can just say that you be cursing.
Yeah,
anyway, Rilee.
In front of her. Sit your abs down.
All right. So, what box are you on right now? What box do we have out right now?
Well, number 8, and it's almost gone already.
That's right. And when is it over?
This is the last week, so if you want to buy candy bars, make sure to cash out Mommy.
Back2Bianca.
Number 2, right?
No. Yes.
The number 2.
BACK, number 2, BIANCA. Absolutely. Or you can Venmo me. Venmo. Back2Bianca. I do. I got this. I got this. I will accept payments. If you want to place an order and we want us to meet you, we take cash too. And God we trust, everybody else pay cash. How about that? So Cash App, Venmo, and Cash, regular dead presidents and other folks.
The moolah.
That's right. So you've gotten to 8th box and you said you wanted to say something to the folks that have folks that have supported you.
Thank you, folks and pokes, for all of your donations.
It's my interview. Thank you for everyone who has bought candy bars and supported me to try to get me to the first place.
That's right. And first place gets you what?
$100 in cash.
$100, big smackers for your savings account, right?
Yep.
All right. And you have something else that you wanted to share with the people that you got coming up.
Oh, yes. So, I am publishing a book that I wrote, and I'm gonna make pictures to it, but I'm in the process of it.
That's right. So look soon. Miss Rilee Hayes will be an author. Coming soon, and make sure you all get out and support her in this venture. Want to support the young people to being great, ain't that right?
Mm-hmm.
Anything else you want to say to the folks?
Bet on black.
I wasn't talking about you.
Oh.
I was talking about.
I was talking to the Pokes anyway.
I'm gonna poke you in your eye.
Go ahead. Say anything else to the peoples.
That will be selling my books.
Okay. All right. God bless you. Thank you for coming. We appreciate you. This is when you exit stage. Yep. Right. All right. Amen.
Have a good day.
I did a magic trick yesterday.
God bless
no.
you. God bless you. Good morning.
She did a magic trick with the sheet, but it was a cover.
Let's
fast.
demonstrate. Give me something to demonstrate what she did. Give me that
Go ahead.
chapstick. Give me that chapstick. Play what she did. She said, you see this chapstick? She said, I'm doing that. She said, the chapstick's going to disappear.
Not
Do it
at
again.
all.
Do it again. One more time.
That's not what I did.
Thank
That is what
you.
did.
Can I please show them?
No. Go.
Thank you.
It was like this.
Appreciate
It was
it.
not. In your mind, that's what happened.
Bless your heart. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thank you, guests. Look, kids will keep you young because they'll keep you laughing.
First thing I told her is don't hurt yourself.
And what she do?
She hurt herself.
What, three out of 4 of the times you heard ouch afterwards.
Don't be like her sister.
Look, don't bring my babies up.
Both of them.
Both of them clumsy. I'm not that clumsy.
You showed her today?
I knew you was gonna bring that up.
Okay.
That wasn't my fault.
Quit with your videos.
Socks and hardwood floors.
Let the folks know what's going on this week.
We are again 51st episode, and then being brought to our attention that we are coming up on a year of doing these videos. So next month we'll have something special.
Okay. I guess we'll be planning from here on out then.
Put pressure on production. That's what you do.
Put no pressure on me.
I got pressure on them. We've been doing these videos for a year, so we're going to see just how we celebrate that year anniversary, which just happens to be my birthday weekend.
Listen, I'm not celebrating more than one thing. You can celebrate your birthday or be squared.
We're going to celebrate everything.
Well, I had some plans in place, but like always, crush me like a grape. And switch my plans up already, so we'll see what happens for the birthday this year.
I did not squash you like a grape.
I had plans. I had it all mapped out, and
was it supposed to be a surprise?
No, it wasn't a surprise.
You told me about the plans that was there.
No, I said I gave you like ideas of what we're going to be doing, but I didn't say we were with X, Y, Z on X, Y time frame. We're a month away. Why would I tell you details like that? I said I got a couple of things in work, so I'm going to. For one, I'm going to.
You gonna tell the people?
Yeah, I'm going to tell the peak folks. I'm going to give you the day of relaxation and loneliness
that I desire.
And so that'll be on your birthday. And then I have some other things in the works, but like always, what number video was the crush me like a grape? That's one with the doggy.
This one, she squashed me like a grape. That wasn't
2 months ago.
That was 2 months ago. I don't know what number it was though.
2 months ago. Go check out. She squashed me like a grape. Always set me up for
the best. For the best.
Mm-hmm. So, moving right into this week's VT.
Well, you asked me what else we was doing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We'll also be celebrating baby girl's 30th birthday. Sissy. Brittany. Walk with
Oh,
me.
you
Work
said
with
baby
me.
girl. I'm talking about that girl's birthday's in
She's-
October, but it's her not damn 30th.
I'm not that old to have a 30.
I was just trying to figure out what you were trying to tell me.
First of all, we're talking about this week.
Okay. You threw me off. You say baby girl birthday in the month of October. Where am I supposed to be
I don't know if
thinking?
you know.
I think about the money I have to spend out. I ain't got to spend money on Brittany.
Yes.
I just show her love. Hey.
No, we're gonna be bringing her wine.
Well, that's not spending anything out. It's just wine is wine.
What else?
On a slow Tuesday.
Not a slow Tuesday. My God. Uncle Tim's birthday is this week. So I will send him a message. His Cowboys won this last game, didn't he? So he'll have a good video. He'll have a good message. Oh wait, they play Sunday before his birthday. Yeah. I don't know who they play, so it depends on if he's happy or not.
They play. I forgot. I know it. Don't look it up. Don't look it up. Don't look it up. I'll tell you who they play. He's gonna look it up anyway.
No, this is something different. Go ahead.
Dallas plays. Just drew a blank. I want to say, Tennessee plays the Jets, so that's going to be Carolina. Boom.
You're right. Carolina's 3-0 and Dallas Cowboys is 2-1. So we'll see how his mood is based on if his Cowboys win or not.
I don't care about Jerry Jones.
Anyway, so that's all I think I have going on this week. It's all that's on the calendar that I'm looking at right now. What do you have coming up this week?
I just finished out the end of the month, so my mind is going to take a break right now. That's about it.
So you're not going to be thinking about me?
Yeah, no thinking.
Okay.
Initially I was going to be started working on the annual shower. Somebody with gifts, but
I was like, annual shower? Like, why are we not showering more often than that? Okay.
But that's not going to go down the way it was, so we'll be altering plans. So I got a whole month to readjust.
You ain't got to alter plans for me. You just got to add plans for B Squared.
No, B Squared was always going to be a part of it, but I had a whole plan together. But now I have to alter.
Why?
I mean, just have to alter.
Okay. This will be upcoming. Will be the last weekend prior to you taking care of me. You gonna carry me up the stairs and put me in the bed?
No, I will not.
For all those that I have not said anything to, I'll be having a slight eviction procedure coming up on the Tuesday after next. I think last time I was going to say something about it. My husband stopped me because I was clueless as to what he was talking about at first. And then he was like, shut it down.
Because you was about to go too far into that video. It was already about 50 minutes in. So if you want to tell people about your situation, which, the HIPAA laws and things like that, stop the...
Well, I'm not going to go that far.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, I can't even tell with you.
Anyway. I get a little what? Stupid. Anywho, when we were going through those videos telling you all, make sure you get checked out, make sure if you don't think something's right, you go to the doctor. So, as you know, I finally went to the doctor. I failed a lot of tests and then still had issues. So that started sending me to specialists and found out I had some fibroids and a cyst. So the cyst ended up going away by itself. Thank you, Lord, because that would make it more of an invasive procedure. But those darn fibroids sticking around and having a party in my uterus. So they are getting an eviction notice.
Explain to me how you say, I'm not going to go into detail, and I'll say something about HIPAA, and then you say every little detail.
That's not every detail. And I didn't say where it was placed, things of that nature.
To make it that point.
Anyway, I'm going to have them removed. Other than that, all is well with me. They told me, basically, without telling me, that I need to lose some weight. So I'll be working on that as well. But having that surgery should be a quick turnaround on my recovery. Will I make sure that Ben lets me take it easy? You daggone straight. I will. So I will not be cooking the week after next because I think that that's too much weight for me to be holding after my surgery. You are so excited for this, aren't you?
I didn't say a word.
I did tell him to go ahead and go back to work though, because 4 days off will drive me crazy if he stays home.
Listen,
Too much.
there was a video previously that my father had a few words to say. All I'm going to say is, you were right, my father.
What's that?
Neither here or there.
The bad patient part.
They want to go back and watch the video. My father had a couple of things.
Why
to
you
say.
whispering? Tell
He
to
can
the
say
people.
what he wants to say.
Why you whispering?
So let me
Blink
tell you.
twice if you don't feel safe.
Oh, I already blinked her twice earlier. Listen to this here though. Not to get into detail, but let me tell you how good God is. God is insurance. Once again, God. She said little procedure. When they said that price tag, I didn't think little at all. I'm like, listen, we're going to leave all, whatever's in there got to stay. Because
the procedure said on the bill was 5 figures. Now, first of all, why it cost that much? It's outpatient. I ain't even staying. That ain't even overnight. Y'all just gonna go grab something and coming back. What we doing? Why so much?
listen, let me tell you something. I don't know if you got people out there that's trying to figure out what to do in life. Go out there and be somebody's surgeon or something, because that's where the money's at. It ain't in this shooting hoops and running footballs and that nature. Go out and get you an education.
Not the education.
And get you a surgeon's degree.
He was doing so well.
It was, because that's where the money's at. Because they said the bill in here, and it's like, wait a minute, cancel, abort. Exit stage left. I'm feeling better. Because if not, I'm going to need another procedure afterwards.
And that's going to be more money because that's going to be my heart.
Oh, my goodness. Shoot, it's cheaper to bury her. Not that I'm not.
Y'all, when I change my life insurance and something happens to me, he don't get a dime. Remember that comment. At 17, 18, he wants me dead, y'all. He wants me dead.
I don't want to lose my wife. I appreciate my wife, everything that she is and that's done for me and my children. She is a wonderful person.
You see that?
So I need her to be here. Always. You know what? It'd be all jokes aside. I trust God this procedure is going to go well and go be quick. Now, they could have brought the price down just a little bit. Could have done it for cheaper. I'm sure I could have. Listen, I can go put some gloves on or something. I got gloves sitting right over there. How much? I should have asked him. I should send him an email back. Hey, how much is it if I tap in? Let me do the procedure. Give me the utensil.
You ain't got to pay a nurse. You got you.
I'll scrub it on in.
Y'all, I can't. You already tried to ask the doctor one time for help.
I sure did. We went to go get a checkup. You had your legs in the stirrups, and I was like, "Here, I got a glove on. Let me go ahead and do that." Yeah, because these bills
ain't the
are
one
ridiculous.
to take to the doctor.
These bills are ridiculous. I listened and I heard. I was once told. Now this is no joke. This is factual. It ain't gonna sound factual, but it's factual.
It ain't got to be factual.
This was said to me
by who?
A doctor.
Okay.
She told me, "Have you ever thought about being a gynecologist?"
I don't even want to know why. That's it. Okay. That's all.
Woman asked me that.
Thank you.
It's going to sound unfactual, but it was true.
God bless you.
She said that.
And what have you done to make that dream come true?
Wrong video.
I was talking about your education.
Wrong video.
I ain't going there with you.
There ain't enough time for that video. So I can give it an editorial.
No. Okay. That ain't even editorial. That ain't it. Tutorial.
Tutorial, editorial, it's all the same.
Oh my God.
Pay attention. That's what it was.
Anyway, in all honesty, make sure you have insurance, not only for now, for your medical, but also in afterlife. Also, I can't talk today. Also in your, when you're gone, don't leave your people with a GoFundMe praise to have to bury you, okay? Take care of your folks even when you ain't here. So make sure you have insurance on all platforms. It sucks. It sucks to have it, but it's beneficial. Period. All right. On that note, we're going to come on out of that. And let's go to Married at First Sight. You excited? Another 2-hour episode, y'all.
Wait, how many times you gonna say that? They're not gonna change the format because
it might have been. Was it 2.5? It was 2 hours.
2 hours. What you
It felt like it was 2.5. This episode, I was okay with watching. Did I watch it the whole time?
2 hours for the last.
But wait, did I?
All seasons.
Did I watch it the whole time through the same?
Yes, we did.
We watched it the whole time through, y'all. I made it 2 hours awake.
Because you was working when you was watching it.
Oh, okay. You just couldn't give it to me. Just couldn't let me have my little praise. All right. So let's start with, drum roll, Johnny and Liar. I'm sorry, Johnny and Val. Val's a liar. They're not gonna make it. No.
You skip right to the end of their whole little situation?
Oh, well, that was the first one I wrote down.
I know, but they had a whole lot more. It's 2-hour episode. They had to show something.
Well, you ended with the liar.
Okay.
The whole preview portion was leading up to the lie. So this episode was about their 1-month anniversary. They've been together for 1 month. So everybody was doing their little celebrations of them making it 4 weeks. Johnny and Val jumped out of a plane. A perfectly good plane. Perfectly. First of all, it was very tight to get in the plane, and then you pushed me out.
She volunteered and he pushed. It was her thing to do. She wanted to do it. It was one of her things on her bucket list.
Bless her heart.
He signed up with her, to do it with her. It looks like they had a great time. Wonderful.
But what did the instructor tell him? Oh, when you go through a cloud, hold your breath because otherwise you'll drown. He goes, what? That was funny.
It was.
That was hilarious. I didn't hate Johnny this episode. It changed, and I was disgruntled with Val. They talked to their friends and said, basically, she don't cook like she had told him that she loved cooking and da-da-da. And she only cooked one meal that they cooked together, right? Then you can see Johnny doing some frozen meatballs and putting some pesto together.
Well, she admitted the fact that she likes to cook. She just hasn't had the time to do it. She said,
she admitted that to her friend.
Yeah.
But then she got around all the other couples and something clicked in her to be cray-cray. And so she said, I do everything for him. I do gourmet meals, meal prep, and yada-yada-yada. And he looking like, who? Who is you? Who is you?
What he actually did was, let me give you a recap what he did. He said...
He was crushing the poor flowers. He killed them flowers. And they was all on the table. They was like, Johnny, do you have anything to say? He said, I want to say a lot.
But I want to say it to her first.
Because you know why? That's the respectable thing to do. Stop talking to everybody else about your problems. Get off Facebook, get off Twitter. Talk to the person you're talking about. That's in relationships or in friendships. I got something to say to you. You best believe you heard it from me. Now, you might go tell other people what I said, but I said what I said. How do you think that Johnny and Val are going to do?
They're going to make it. I've said that before.
They are going to make it?
They're not going to make it.
Oh, I was like, wait, what? What'd you see? Why?
Just the fact that they're in two different places. Like, a lie switches everything up. Mm-hmm. Now, I predict they're not going to make it. I don't know when they're not going to make it because this is a show and this is for entertainment. They got to keep us going on. But, however, there's a reason behind the lie. And there's always a possibility that they'll get over the lie. But she blatantly lied. He explained to the camera why he thought she lied. And he feels like she wants to look good in everybody else's eyes. Now, here's the thing. Some people lie when the truth will do. Because their whole relationship has been an issue about different things. And they're not been on the same page. And everything was fine with that. They went on the date at the 1 month anniversary, and he had some conversations with her, and they were talking, and she was in the right at that point, and she could just roll with that because he's asking her to basically initiate everything, and she wanted sex every day, and he's not giving it to her.
Yeah, she don't want that vanilla stuff he was giving.
Right. And they had an episode where they kind of hinted to that earlier on, and then she get up there and talk about basically she has to initiate everything. She got to do the touching and the prodding or whatever. And he was like, I got to do better and be able to initiate stuff. And he was on. I don't know if he's on board, but he was realizing that he has a lot to do.
She didn't give him time to process that and manifest that because she just called him out in front of everybody. She was like, I have to initiate things, even romance, my husband. What?
It was bad.
You can't do that and keep a relationship. That should be your safe space. He should be able to tell me everything and I'll know that I'll hold that to my heart. And same for me.
And he was in the wrong initially until she gets there and just blatantly lies.
Yeah. Then she's like, where's the Uber? And she don't see nothing wrong with him being upset on the outside of the restaurant. She's like, let's go.
It's embarrassing.
Get in the car.
It's embarrassing. And they're not gonna make it because of that. I wouldn't recommend him staying with somebody that would do that because unless you can figure out what the real root of the issue is and why she has to be in control, so to speak, or play things out, have things play out a certain way to look good at the end, which is fake, then you can't go there from there. It's not going to grow. It's not going to sustain.
And I think that in a regular relationship, like a regular marriage, like it would be something that you can work on. But they were already having trouble with him, finding her sexy and not liking her happiness and all the other stuff. It just added to the issue, which is going to add to them not making that effort.
I'm going to make it. Moving on. What page turn?
Oh, I was like, what's happening? Mirla and Gil.
They're going to make it. We actually have a success story on this season. They are going to make it. They really will try to look good together. But here's the thing, man. Sometimes you got to hold that thing together by yourself.
Hold what thing together? What is you talking about?
Because they were on the ropes at times. And he sat there and he held it together. Because she is what she is and she will not change. And he had to hold on to the unchanging hands.
Because you got to love us for us. You can't always want to change us.
He came in, excuse me, he came in completely open.
Is that a COVID clog? What's going on over there?
He came in completely open to whatever his wife was going to be. He trusted the process and he worked at it every single day to break down the walls and be in a place to where they could have a successful marriage, and I think they will be.
They are. They are jokesters with each other. Laughter is important. If you can't laugh with your spouse, what are you doing?
Like when they say poke.
Forget you. Or when they have an editorial.
I mean, editorial
it's not the same thing. Okay, you pull up receipts and give you the definition.
I don't need the receipts. I want to see if you're gone here in a few minutes.
I won't because I'm awake. Now, usually when I do that at nighttime, that means I'm about to be asleep, but I'm awake for real. For real. No, Mirla and Gil were very, very cute, and I love the fact that he made the whole little scene with her. What's it called? A charcuterie board and with the meat and cheese and stuff. And then he had her little macaroons and a little tower set up real pretty for her. Didn't cost a whole bunch, but she appreciated it. It was at the winery that she told him that she wanted to get in the wine. You got to listen. Sentimental stuff will go a long way with us women. Listen.
Then let him squat you like a grape.
So then she turned around and did like a candlelit walkway. Poor little thing. He said, and you're going to set the apartment on fire. She goes, oh, I didn't even think about you being a firefighter. She had 1,001 candles leading up to the room. I was like, oh my God. I was like, oh no. But she had him on some little chocolate covered strawberries and gave him a little kiss. He done gave about 3-4 on this episode. She just a kissing him. Can't stop. Won't stop.
You don't remember this song?
Nope. But I am hopeful for them. I think they're going to be fine.
Well.
So. That's all from Miller and Gil, apparently.
We are doing something new here this week. We're trying some new software, and we're learning as we go.
We gotta get production together. Anyway, next, let's do Rachel and Jose.
I'm looking at this little thing clock. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
So, Rachel and Jose had a recovery. Still don't think they're gonna make it.
They had a recovery that may not have should have been, because I don't know what we have recovered. Maybe it's me. Maybe I hold grudges.
Basically,
maybe you only got one time to tell me to get the F out.
Oh. Okay.
Maybe you only have one time to lock me out of the house and smile at me while I'm asking you why you did that. Or lie to me and tell me you didn't do that. Okay. Maybe you only have one time.
Okay. Well, what we found out is that
Jose is a liar. Go ahead.
He does not know how to listen and control the things that he wants to control. He's learning is what we boil down to, and he's trying to stick it out. And we're gonna see if she can hold out, and because she had some wrong in her too, but she should just went ahead and told him how she felt, but she didn't. She was holding on to stuff. So they had this false relationship, which we always knew was a situation. Mm-hmm. They fell too hard, too quickly for each other. They put it on the show.
Yeah, they did a honeymoon times 10 phase where they was doing it for the cameras. If he grab her neck one more time, and he grab her face and her neck, like, no, I can't do that. He too controlling. But I do appreciate them having the conversation to possibly get over it. Couldn't be me. But then again, I don't marry people at first sight. So that's a whole nother thing. When you do marry people at first sight, you do have to give a lot to be able to get to know that person and kind of give multiple chances. They do want to, be there for the long haul. It was cute. He took her to a baseball field for their 1 month anniversary.
She's a baseball fan.
She's a baseball fan. She actually, went to the World Series by herself, desired to get proposed to on a baseball field. So maybe if they do make it, he'll make that happen. Just spilling water. So maybe he'll make that happen. But they did have a conversation. She admitted that she was incorrect by not sharing her feelings. And they both decided they was going to work on that. So there's hope there. Not for me, but there's hope for them within each other. But you said they're not going to make it, correct? And you just eating your ice and can't say a thing. All right. So I saw that. So let's go on to Michaela and Zach. Hurricane K. Ain't seen Hurricane K in a while. Welcome, Michaela, to the screen. I think that these two will make it. I'm holding out hope for 2 out of 5. Michaela and Zach and Mirla and Gil.
They're not going to make it at this point. The only way to make it, if they can make it, then Johnny and Bao can make it too. Because it's all about recovery.
But they didn't have the time.
They have a lot going against them. But as long as they have a lot going against them, they're not being honest at the times with themselves.
Right.
About the process. So
Michaela has a problem with grudges too.
Yeah, they keep going back and forth with how they feel. If they continue to stay on a direct path and stay good and continue to grow together, then they have a chance of making it. Other than that, outs.
Michaela said that she loves him. Mm-hmm. And he said he is growing to love her.
Which is fine. Again, it's only been 4 weeks. So
I think they're building that trust.
permanent.
Yeah.
They both said they're going to try to stick it out. they may make it. But again, they have to do the work because it's not easy. It's hard, but they have to get over the humps. If you don't get to the humps, then you're not going to make it. So right now I'm on the fence still.
I'm going to say they're going to make it. What did they do for their year anniversary? Oh,
they went to the studio.
Yeah, she took him to the studio, surprised him, and I think that got them automatically back on track because she put that effort in that she wasn't doing for a while. Because when they went to the dance, the salsa dance class with Marilyn Gill, I said, "Oh no, no."
This is why I say they're on the fence. She was hard, fast, staying on the fact of I'm not happy, so I'm not going to participate. I'm good, is what she basically said, and that's fine to be in the situation and not be happy, but you have to give it effort.
Right.
You have to try. Your husband's here, you're in this process, try. And she was not trying.
She wasn't budging, but I am glad that Marilyn and Gil were able to be there. And I guess I keep saying Marilyn and Gil because they're one, but Gil was the only one talking.
But no, she said on the filter, she was like, oh, well, I was like, oh my God, this is so awkward. And what are you supposed to say when you have this girl that's your friend, because they know each other first, but and is adamant about not trying? Like, you can't force her to try. She's a grown woman.
No, you can't force her, but just like when Jose wasn't being honest about him locking her out, the men said, they don't sound right.
That's different.
Why? Because it wasn't with the spouse there?
No. That's different. Like, because of the fact you heard what the other guy on the other show we were watching went off. He talked about he called him all kind of
my goodness. So y'all don't watch Bald and Beautiful, let me tell you, hilarious. Marcus Tanksley is hilarious.
He went off. He had a spin again. There's certain things. Here's the thing about men. We are real men. A real man is man all the time. When a real man sees something that's wrong or injustice or something just not right, he can't sit back and just let it be. He's going to say what he feels from a real man's point of view and perspective. So when he's seeing that situation, he called him all out his name and meant it. And meant it. And it was like, if he has something to say to me, bring it on, because you were wrong. As a man, you don't do certain things. And they're going to sit there talking about, I'll lock up my household, make sure my house is protected, but your wife is outside of it. You don't never lock the house up when everybody's not home. How you get protected if you locking everything down before all parties are in place? Right. You confirm that all parties are in place. Daily. Right.
Kidnapped and raped, and you're going to leave your wife out there.
And if my wife's in another state and whatever, and I don't know where she said she's supposed to be coming back, there's no way in the world to lock the house all the way down if she can't get in. You secure your house, you got to secure your family first. Bottom line.
Period.
Moving right along.
Okay, so the next and last couple, Brett and Ryan.
Not gonna make it.
He just ain't feeling it, and she started licking her lip, that thing again. She gonna have a whole cold sore.
She had a bad week.
She did have a bad week. Her poor little doggy. They had to put the dog down. And so her dog got sick, and they had to, put him down. So she was very, very sad about that, which I appreciate him for letting her know he was going to be with her. Be there for her. However, he just ain't feeling it. And bless his heart, he's trying.
He is. And the thing about it, back to the dog situation, before you go away from that, she put on a good face for the process.
She did.
Because she could have said, my dog just died and is no longer here. Woe is me. I'm going to take a minute. Yep. And that would have been perfectly fine. So, and he should have just been there for her, let her chill out. But because of the process and because of them being together, unlike the Michaela and Zach situation with the whole COVID, she stuck out and said, I'm going to go ahead and celebrate this because we're doing this. Right. Like, yes, my dog is gone, but life has to still go on, and she's trying to make this thing work. So she put on a good face and went out and, still thinking about her dog or whatever, but she tried. And he was there, and I think he did good. up until the point of revisiting the wedding video.
Oh my goodness. He took them they went to this beautiful theater and watched their wedding, and he was like, I felt nothing.
He said, I felt more confused now than I did on wedding day.
Pitiful. And I can't say just pitiful, but pitiful. Because the preview shows me that it's pitiful. So I'm skewed by that. But usually when you watch a wedding video,
you should get some
type of moment.
But if you look,
everybody can't do that.
If you think back to a couple seasons back, Brandon and the other chick that was in DC, like he was like a beer salesman or something like that.
With that woman that had gotten arrested on the way to their honeymoon?
No, that was Texas. I'm talking DC. He it was Brandon. The one that they went on when they went on honeymoon. He's on the elevator, holding the elevator open, and went because production wanted to record him, and he was like, "Stop recording."
Oh yeah, crazy dude.
Yeah, and then they went away.
Is his name Brandon?
Yes.
Okay.
And then he basically was saying how he was shooting people on camera and off of camera, and then the chick when I did that video against him. Well, maybe I forget my whole point trying to explain who the hell he is to you. Damn it.
Well, if you have it later, come bring it back.
Shoot. No, that was a shit moment.
Oh my goodness.
Not gonna make it. Moving
on. That was all 5 of them. The previews show that we're gonna find out that Ryan is apparently on a dating app, swiping left or right or whatever the acceptable thing is.
Wait a minute. Let's not do that because we know how these things, they set the previews up for you to watch them. It probably ain't gonna go down like that. First off, he was a repeat dater. He had dated, like him and Johnny had dated like multiple 2,000 women.
She said you're on a dating app and tried to talk to her.
He did not say that. He said,
that's what she said.
She said, I found out from one of my friends that you're on a dating app and you matched with one of my friends. That don't mean that he wouldn't physically match with her.
She said, talk to him. Now look. We're going to go back to what I heard and what you heard.
Yes.
Because last week.
Yes, I was wrong.
Say it again for the people in the back.
Pokes in the back. I was wrong when I told the Pokes that she said somebody else's name and it was a different situation. She said Johnny's name. I was wrong. Bianca heard correctly. Now, this week.
I heard correctly.
You heard wrong. She said, one of my friends told me that you're on a dating app and you matched with him. Now, I ain't been on a dating app before in my life, but I believe you can match with somebody and say you come up in their list or whatever, you swipe whatever direction. He may have swiped, doesn't mean he directly contacted the person.
So this is what I have understood for Tinder, because I'm not on that either. Tinder, if both of you swipe right, that means you match.
Okay.
So matching means he had to swipe on her and she had to swipe on him.
Okay.
So when they say swipe left, it's I don't want that person.
Okay.
But if I swipe right, and I match with you, and then you see me too, and you swipe right, then we're a match and they connect us.
That doesn't mean that he physically went out and communicated with this woman.
But what you on the app for? You got a whole wife at home.
Can I finish? First off, I don't have that.
Oh, okay.
We recording on my phone. Okay? Let's start with that. Secondly, my point is that he may have swiped or whatever. When is the question? Again, we're also talking about...
He looked guilty. Go ahead.
He always looks guilty. We're also talking about the way that they set things up to make you watch it.
Right.
It appeared that they had a conversation and he was guilty of something and was hiding something, like he was into somebody else or looking for something else.
Right.
That doesn't mean it's going to be played out like that when they actually show it on TV.
I understand that. I was just telling the people what the preview say.
Because
last week's preview had her talking to her friend, going, "Are you okay?" And she said, "I don't think so." And it had showed the new preview too, and so it made it seem like he dating somebody else, and she was crying over it, but it was about her dog.
Her dog. Same thing with Johnny and Bao. They switched that up to make it seem like he was just being an a-hole, and it was, but it wasn't. He was in the right. He was pissed because of the fact that she out here lying.
Yeah.
So they totally spin it totally different to get you to watch, and it's a totally different situation.
Right.
He should, and then again, in the past on these,
they got their
seasons,
preview too. Go ahead.
In the past of these seasons, they have put out there that these people are dating before they get on the show. Mm-hmm. Like they asked him, "Are you currently in a relationship or whatever?" Doesn't mean that he wasn't on an app. He admitted he was on apps and things like that. So he could have did that months ago. Mm-hmm. You know, they've only been together for 4 weeks. You mean tell me that in 4 weeks he cut his app off? No.
He should have.
I mean,
when
he should have.
You're matched and you're going to be married in
should
2 weeks.
Have.
He should have like.
He should have. But that doesn't mean that he didn't swipe right the day before the wedding.
True.
Because you don't know what you're going into. What if he gets down there and she don't show up? I'm back on the app.
Well, you're supposed to give that space though, a try.
I mean, yeah, but he swiped right the day before the wedding. Mm-hmm. Okay, so now he matched with somebody, one of her friends. Houston ain't that big, so well, I mean, but on these apps they're not that big. Okay. So then you move on, then all of a sudden, boom, here it is. Her friend found out about it. Okay, not that big of a deal.
What else on the preview? Preview is about asking Johnny if it's somebody else because they're talking to one of the experts on the computer, and I think one of his friends say he only acts like this when he's thinking of an ex or something like that.
Again.
Or did I miss 2 people? No, that was right.
7.
I don't remember anything with Gil, Marilla, Michaela, and Zach on the preview.
Somebody went.
Michaela slams the door and saying, "Get out" to production.
That's not. Is it all in this episode, or is it just in the rest of the season?
Well, I don't know. Don't get me lying now.
I think these seasons you're speaking of are just something that's.
I'm just saying on the preview. It was the preview of the season, a preview of next week. I don't know. We'll
see what happens. Stay tuned.
Success story. Big Brother 23 is over. If you weren't watching, the last 6 to be in the house were the cookouts. All black. Because in 22 seasons, Big Brother never had a black winner. So POCs put their stuff together and said, we're going to make it all happen ourselves. And they did. First alliance to stick together from day one. Biggest alliance, too, to stick together from day one. And they did it. So congratulations to Xavier. He was an attorney from Milwaukee. And one Big Brother won $750,000. And his bald-headed friend, Big D, won $75,000. He just happens to be the son of. This is your turn. I'm cute.
Almost if you know.
Joe Frazier.
Okay.
Smoking Joe.
You know who Joe Frazier is.
I do. I know that he ain't make that much money. I do that. So Big D said he didn't want nobody to think that he came from money because he didn't. And I had said and judged and was like, oh yeah, he did come from money, didn't he? Unless he like an outskirt kid or something. Yeah. Joe Frazier had $100,000. He worth $100,000. That's not a lot of money, people. Not a lot of money. Not for me to be thinking that you really, really, really got to be. Especially how many kids he have? 11 of them.
I don't know how many kids.
I think it was 11 kids when we had talked about. But he had 11 kids, $100,000. Say they got $10,000 a piece. It's not a lot. Let me see how many kids he had. Oh, he did. Did he not have 11? Did I make that up? Okay. Well, maybe I made it up. I don't know. But, anywho, if you can have 2 kids and $100,000 ain't enough. How about that? Not enough to make everybody in the family rich. Unless you make some Foreman grills and make sure that all of your kids have a stock in that. Could have been Frazier rotisserie. Frazier funnel cake. Frazier waffle. He could have made something. He should have made his money do what it did. But he did not. He born in 44. Wasn't your daddy born in 44?
I think so.
Okay. Anywho, so they swept it. Was what I was trying to say. You got me off. Okay. So not only do the first and second were black men, but America's favorite,
Tippy Toes.
Tippy Toes. Tiffany, who was the mastermind behind the plan for the cookout. Black woman who has a business with phlebotomy. I was like, wait. Yeah, she has a phlebotomy business. So I forgot where she was from.
Is phlebotomy really something you can have a business of, or is it something you just do?
No, it's a whole business. Tiffany, what was her name? Not Haddish. No, because it came up as Haddish. I had to find her. But yeah, because people always need phlebotomists. Mitchell is her name. Mitchell. There we go.
Hey, we're recording.
We are, so you should have been talking.
I would pass
She's
this one
from
down.
Detroit. And it doesn't say what she does. Anyway, on
It
the
does. This is occupation.
where it says phlebotomist, but she had a whole business being that. Yeah, yes she did. That's what the
You gave her, okay.
I gave her a business. But anyway, she won $50,000, as she should have, because she came up with the whole entire plan of everybody taking a partner, and if you got up there with them, get them out. And nobody was none the wiser until they were in the jury, all coming up with their thoughts to find out about the cookout. So congratulations to them. Always bet on black. And anything else you want to talk about, sir?
That's going to be all for me. I got a headache.
Insecure is back October 24th. You excited?
Congratulations, Issa, right?
Yes. Sadly, it's the final season of Insecure.
Final countdown.
But she has 2 more shows she's in the works of making. So I'm excited to celebrate her and support her because, let's face it, it's awesome. Oh, one last thing. Y'all remember this book I started. Speaking of Insecure and Issa Rae and Yvonne Orji, hold me. This book has been outstanding. So we were talking about it. Ben didn't think I was actually gonna read it at all. He didn't. You thought I wasn't gonna do it, didn't you?
How long you have the book?
Don't worry about that part. That's none of your business.
How long? Not how long you had the book as far as reading it itself. When did you have the book, didn't read it, and then started reading it? And then didn't read, and then say, you know, I'm really going to put the time and energy into reading this book. That's what I'm talking about. It's the beginning
So
part.
does anybody care about that part? Not me. So if you haven't, or if you need something to read, she's not paying me for this, clearly. But Bamboozled by Jesus, How God Tricked Me into Having the Life of My Dreams, is a great book. I'm almost done with it, but the gems that she dropped in this book have been amazing. Things that I will cherish and I will utilize and will pass on to others. So I am passing it on to you all. And after I get done, I'm going to pass the book on to my dear husband over here, and he can read it and get the gems as well. Because I tried not to tell him as it was going on. I might have told him some quotes, but I didn't tell you a lot. Excuse me?
I haven't read the book. I don't know what you're talking.
Anyway, but a lot of it, what'd you say? A lot? I don't like you. A lot of this book and mixed with our Bible plan, because we do Bible plans together. It's a lot of confirmation. So if you want to follow my blog, feel free. Back2Bianca.com. And you too can see how I am going on with this book. And if you want to read along, I'm borderline almost ready to start a book club. How many of y'all would join? I think the next book that I'm reading is going to be It's Crazy Until It Happens by Michael Todd. That's going to be my next one. So,
is it Michael Todd or is it Pastor Michael Todd?
On the book it says Michael Todd.
I just asked the question.
He's Michael before he was Pastor Michael.
Okay, I just wanted
I don't
to know
him.
I didn't know if he was a pastor or not.
He is a pastor. He has a whole church in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Okay.
Transformation. I want to go down there if we ever go in Tulsa, because they just got a new building too. So God's doing amazing things in his life, and so I definitely want to check it out. But I want to check that book out. That book sounds amazing. He has a movie coming too for his first book, which was Relationship Goals. So stay tuned on that, because that will be on Amazon Prime Video. That's all I got. You?
No, I don't have anything.
I feel like you being shady without saying
I'm
nothing.
not.
And I don't appreciate it.
I'm not seeing anything.
What are your goals for October? Anything?
Just to finish this video.
And to put the last blade in the ceiling fan.
See,
Amen.
you want to talk about
Amen.
shady stuff? I don't even want to. I'm not even gonna go there with you.
Amen.
How your moment?
Amen.
Anything else?
It's on the to-do list. That's why I said that. I just happened to look down and see it. I hope you all have a wonderful, productive, goal completion October. And we'll see you all next week. Bye.
Keep safe. Be blessed. Be black.
Keep safe.
Be blessed.
Be blessed and be black. All right. Well.
Hit the button. Be squared.
Be
squared.
Bye.